All right, there we go. All right, just want to make sure. Good, good. All right, let me just share the screen. We'll get started, huh? What would you say? There we go. All right, perfect. Well, thanks, everybody. My name is Fausto, president and founder of Cybertrain University. And today we are going to talk about technical analysis versus order flow. Now, I'm going to show you things that are going to really blow your mind. You're going to probably be a little disturbed because you're going to realize that you've been trading blind for a long time. I'm going to show you that you all have a seat on the exchange. And how do I know that? Because I was a market maker and they changed the laws and they've been around for a while. So I'm going to show you the big difference where you could see, how to read a chart and how to follow the money where the future orders are. Now, before we get started, just quick little disclaimer. I'm just going to tell you that I'm not going to make any guarantees or promises. This works for everyone. There is a very high risk in trading, so please be very wise before you go out there and trade. And if you want to know more about a disclaimer, you feel free to read it on our website. Now, what we're going to cover is a couple of great things, okay? We're going to talk about how to follow the big money. We're going to talk about the importance of the trading tools that you need, why 80, 90% of people fail in the market. I'm going to teach you how to be an overall round trader. I'm also going to show you how you can apply this towards day trading, swing trading, options trading, and and how to keep charts, keeping it very simple, and so much more. Now, let's take a look what happened today in the market. So what I like to do is, oops, I don't have it up and running. Hold on a second. There it is. I got to bring something else up. There we go. So I'm going to bring up my level 4. And let me just let this load up pretty quick. Here we go. Let me put this over here. And let me bring this up. All right. So anyway, has any of you here follow me on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or anything like that? Just let me know. Just tell me if any of you guys follow me on. We post up the link right there right now if anyone is not subscribed to the channel, because I post on all my channels. Every day I'm posting something different, as in like, certain stocks that are moving. And the reason why I ask is because I did a post 2 days ago, and it was regarding Tesla. And you could see Tesla had earnings and the stock took a big hit here. So let me bring up my Instagram. By the way, they're on all the channels. Okay. Here we go. All right. So now listen carefully right here. So here are my reels. And here's a couple of interviews I did with my students. But what I want to show you is this video right here. Okay, so Tesla are coming out with earnings after the close. So I want you to listen carefully to this video. And then I'm going to play the one I did once earnings came out. They're only about 30 seconds, so listen very carefully. Coming out earnings after the close. Now let's see how we're going to trade it. You can see here that Tesla's been trending down all day, which is a very big concern. Also, overall, over the course of the year, it really hasn't gone anywhere, but that's where we had that big 50% pop right there. My other big concern is this. Look at all these orders. This is called a 10-layer cake. A lot of sellers right now. Now we have a little ballpark on the numbers where the stock is having supports and resistance. Now we can see what happens with the news after the close. So now watch. That was telling you that there were a lot of orders out there, and they've been selling all day, okay? Now watch what happens when earnings came out. Tesla's getting destroyed in the after hours after earnings. You have to see what's going on. 30 minutes before Tesla was coming out with earnings, I posted a video because I noticed something very unusual about the stock. I was trending over the course of the day. I mean, the stock has been not really doing too much over the course of the year, but then we had the earnings come out and the stock got crushed. Now, if you see from here, a lot of big iceberg orders all over here. And then once earnings came out, boom, the stock tanked. And now we're down 25 points in the after hours. I know we all want Tesla to do well, and so do I. But at the end of the day, Wall Street wins. You have to follow the money. You have to follow those orders. So, and by the way, there's a bunch of more out there. I did one on CrowdStrike. That stock, how it plummeted, how you trade that one. I did a lot on NVIDIA. I had one video here on NVIDIA that went viral. Right here, where is she? Right here, this one right here. almost 1 million views just on this one video in 1 week. So then I showed a bunch of other videos on the video how to trade it. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, definitely go there. We just posted a link up there so you can access those reels so you can get those alerts. And I actually have a couple of good ones I'm going to post today also. But just to everyone understand, if you want to be successful in trading, it's not about just having the right software. It's not about having the right, brokerage firm. You got to know how to play the game. And a lot of people just don't know how to play the game. They just don't know how to get in, they don't know how to get out. They just don't know exactly, they just want something else to tell them what they're doing right and wrong. Now, at the end of the day, how's that working out for you? So let me get back to my PowerPoint. Let me just show you a couple of things. So what I'm looking for is, first of all, I know I have some students here. I'd like to thank you for being here today and supporting CTU. But the goal is our students are here to not only learn from you guys where they were, but they're also I'm looking to recruit traders like you to be part of our family, because the main goal why I'm here is if you're really looking to learn how to trade, I'm looking to hire some traders that could be part of my team, and be able to train you. And because if you know what you're doing, we all make money together. Okay. And that's really how you learn how to do it the right way. So before I go any further, let me just tell you a little about myself. Okay. Now, I've been doing this for over 35 years. I've competed against some of the biggest schools in the industry. I beat every school in the industry. And ever since then, I've been endorsed by some of the biggest brokerage firms in the industry, and also have a great track record. And I'm going to show you a little bit about how it works. Now, my parents are first generation Italian. I came here. I'm actually first generation Italian. I'm sorry. And my parents came here with $20 in their pocket. My dad always taught me, you want to be good at something? This is the land of opportunity. You go find the best people at what they do, and you learn from them. And then when you find the worst people what they're doing, run far away from them. And it kind of worked out for me pretty well, because at the end of the day, there's a lot of people out there teaching and know what they're talking about, and there's a lot of people who don't. So after doing it for so many years, ladies and gentlemen, I wrote a book. It's called How to Beat Market Makers at Their Own Game. I am not here to officially sell it to you. You can go to Amazon, pay $47. But what I am going to do right now is I'm going to offer you my book for free. Okay. Why would I do that? Well, because if I could teach you, okay, and how to do it, then you'll be able to teach other people, and you could just come back and say, how did you really learn how to trade? You can say, well, Fausto taught me at Cybertrade University. So I'm going to post my email address right here. And if everybody could just take a copy of my email, right now, all you got to do is open up your inbox, type in Fausto, copy that email address, and write book, and just hit send. That's it. I'll be happy to send it to you. Okay. So it's $47 or it's free. So it's a fast read. It's a great read. I think you're going to enjoy it. All right. Now that we covered that, I'm also a big contributor to, I did a lot of public speakings. I've done, I don't know, I can't even count, probably 50 of them probably at NASDAQ. And I'm going to show you how to trade the exchange. Now, NASDAQ has me doing a lot of presentations for them. And part of me doing those presentations is because NASDAQ knows if they have somebody to teach you how to trade the exchange, you'll do that much better. All right. So, and by the way, it's my lovely family. Been married for 26 years. And I think I probably wouldn't be married today if I had a good job. So it had worked out well. I also have my home living channel. I just want to give you guys a little bit that lets you know that I'm just a human just like you. I have fun. I try to enjoy life. I trade. I leave my trading, and I do things that obviously keep me sane. So it's a lot of fun. But you know what? This story is not about me. Okay. The story is about you, because I know a lot of you here are probably going to be retired. Some of you have not been very successful, but you hear a lot of successful stories. Well, I'm here to tell you how to be successful in trading and doing it the right way. And the right way is following the big money. That's basically what comes down to it. Now, my question to everybody here is this. I've been doing this for a very long time, but how long have you been doing it? So I'm going to do a poll. And I'm going to put a poll there. I'm going to launch this. Tell me how long you guys been doing it for. Oop, poll has started already. Oh, it has already? Okay, good. Are you new to this? Have you been doing it for more than a year, 5 years? And I'm not talking about on and off. I'm talking about recently. When did you start to get back into it? All right. And by the way, nobody can see anybody who answers, whatever. Nobody's going to make fun of somebody. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid to answer the questions, okay? Because the better you answer the question, the better you know how you compare to everybody else. And it's nice to everybody know what the overall, industry it looks like. So you could see we've got a couple of brand new people. Everybody's between a year to 5 years. Okay, good. All right, I'm going to do another question here. And oops, I made a mistake. Hold on a second. There we go. Stop sharing. All right. If everybody could tell me, have you been trained by a professional? That's my next question. So, and I'm talking about you paid a course with that person. Yes, no, whatever it is. All right. Okay, good. So a lot of you guys are percentages looks pretty normal. All right. Now, I could tell you this, which I don't understand. A little less than half of you did not answer this poll question. Why? Are you too busy? Are you embarrassed? So if you didn't answer it, I'll just take it as a no. So I'm going to end the poll. I'm going to share the results. Okay. Now you could see here, with a little less half of you didn't answer. I'm going to make that 67%, double that. So about 80% of you, probably 90%, never took training or have a professional. And you know what? That's okay. Maybe you didn't find the right person, but I could tell you this. I don't think anybody here would let anybody manage their money if they did not learn finance. Okay. I don't think anyone would do surgery on their loved ones that never went to med school or actually had physical, experience. I don't think anyone here will have anybody replace their driveway if they didn't learn how to do it or work for somebody before. Okay. And you saw the work that they did. You see what I'm saying? Like, you just think you can't just one day open up and say, I'm going to learn how to start trading today and watch a couple of YouTube videos. That's not going to work for you. Okay. And how I know that? I've been doing this for 35 years. So the big thing is this. What stocks are you currently holding into? Okay. Because we're going into earnings announcement. It is a summertime. The market has taken a very big hit lately. I mean, I don't know if you noticed that. I'll bring up the Dow right here and I'll bring in the S&P. But if you look at the S&P right here, we have been taking a little bit of a hit in the past 2 weeks. We went from 5650. We're down to, 53. We're down, we're down a lot. Okay. Now, some of you might want a long-term trade. Some of you might want to invest. Maybe some of you want a day trade. But at the end of the day, why hold on to something when you could buy it back cheaper? Now, let's talk about how the indexes are working and how things we zoom in and out and all that good stuff. All right. But the thing is this, we're going to uncertain times. You got an election that's coming up. Summer's usually quiet. Presidential race, you don't know. And what's nice about this is that you have totally two different ideology people. You have one that are calling a super liberal, which means that if you trade the stocks that are liberal favorite, like EVs, maybe she wins, you know what's going to happen in that market. You have somebody that is conservative, that is anti, green, which is all about gas and everything else. Gas cars might go up, oil might go up, military might go up. So you got to, you can't take things personal when it comes to trading. But this only happens every 4 years. And by having somebody that's coming into office, I think how you want to be prepared how to trade them, and you don't want to be long positions on the wrong side. So, other big issue, the decision with the interest rates, that's been crushing us. Inflation has been crushing the middle class. So there are things that are benefiting from in the stock market, because even with all the inflation that we had, the stock market actually went higher. And why is that? How is that even possible? Well, Maybe they got used to not lowering their prices. Maybe they're trying to, you ever thought of that? There's a lot of things, but instead of sitting there complaining, why not go out there and join them and know that you're on the right side instead of the wrong side? So let me tell you one of the biggest mistakes that people make. They all kind of focus, they want to hope, they want to dream, and they want to focus what happened in the past. And they think they know, they think we're all an analyst by reading news. That's not how you're going to trade successfully. Listen, I live here in New York, been here my whole life. I live in a town where some of the best and biggest traders live on Wall Street. You're not going to beat them. Okay. I'm just telling you, it's not going to happen. But I got good news. You can join them. All you need is to have access of the same tools that they trade on Wall Street. And what is that? Level 3 and level 4. Now, I'm going to teach you exactly how it works. But before I do that, I want to see, does anybody here have level 3 or AK Book Viewer? I'm going to start off with that one. So let's do a quick poll here. A couple of no's. All right. So as all of you are starting to fill that out, let me tell you what we're going to look at. So basically, we're going to be looking for something called big block orders, which I call iceberg orders. Now, what is an iceberg order? It's a very large order. So now what you're looking at right here is called the NASDAQ Book Viewer. Now, let me stop and end the poll and share it so you can see how many people here don't have it. Now, what you're about to learn right now, fellow traders, is going to be very disturbing, because what I'm about to show you is Wall Street's biggest secrets. Oh, biggest secrets. I hear this all the time. No. This really is, because I can almost guarantee maybe 95% of you never heard this before. And one thing you're going to tell when I'm done with you, you're going to be like, why is not more people talking about this? Why am I the only one? And I'll tell you why. Because they never were a market maker. They never traded for a firm at a brokerage firm like I did, because this is the tools that we use. And you could I'm going to tell you exactly where to get it after I prove to you how valuable it is. Now, let me get my crayons out here. There we go. There's my crayons. Okay, good. All right. So these are your buy orders and these are your sell orders. So this is every single order out there in the entire world that want to trade Google, who wants to buy it and wants to sell it. You're seeing every order out there at that specific price with those amount of shares. Whoever wants to buy the stock for the most amount of money is up on top. Whoever wants to buy for less money is down here at the bottom. Whoever wants to sell Google for the least amount of money is up on top. Whoever wants to sell for more money is down at the bottom. So what you're looking at is a big chat room. And the chat room is all buyers and sellers out there. But now what you got to look at is this. You're looking at this, like, okay, I see a lot of numbers. What should I be focused on? What you need to be focused on is this. This big block order here. The person wants to sell 168,000 shares at 182. That's what you want to be focused on. Okay. Everything else is garbage. It's that big order right there that you want to focus on. Now, let me show you how we use this data. Okay, so, and by the way, this works for swing trading. This works for crypto trading. This works for futures trading. This works for options trading. It works for every type of trading. Okay, so it's not one-sided. Now, UPS is going down, right? It's trending down here. Why would UPS stop at 125 and go up to 129? Why did it go down in the pre-market, finally below support level around 12 o'clock? It went up. Well, there obviously must have been buyers, but the buyers you can't see on the chart. But you can see buyers on the book viewer. And if you look right here on the book viewer, what I'm looking for support levels is buyers. That buyer's right there. That buyer is this person right here. Now, there are buyers at every single price level, but it's the big buyer that's going to make the support levels, not the little buyers. And if you look at all those little buyers, that's almost over 100 times more than any other buyer at any single price. So when you're sitting there trying to figure out, well, why did the stock go down and went up? The reason why this stopped there is because of this person there. Now, let me do another one. Let's look at Apple. Stock is trending up. All of a sudden, it stops right around here. Why did it stop there? Well, only one reason: resistance. What makes a resistance? Sellers. We look at the sell column, we work our way down. We notice that we have this 210,000 share buyer right there. Guess what? That's that order right there. Without even like trying to figure it out and add some technical indicators or any of that crap, you just got to look at the big order out there. Now, question for everyone here. Did I lose anybody yet? Did I lose anyone? Everybody following along? I know that you're driving, Mel. That's okay. All right. Roger, you're following along. Okay, good. What about you, Lynn? I didn't hear from you. Lewis, McCall, what about you? Todd? You guys following along? You paying attention? Because if you're not, how are you going to fix the problem? Good, good. Just want to make sure you guys are listening. Okay, following along. By the way, a lot of you have your, when you chat, just where it says to, send it to everyone so we all could read your chat, okay? A lot of you have it on just panelists and must have been a default. All right, so anyway, let's go look around. Let's do some more here. Okay, let's go over a couple of examples and show you a little bit better. Let's talk about what happened with CrowdStrike. So CrowdStrike had this big, terrible news. They got affected by this attack. They didn't call it an attack, but you know, what else could it be? They said it was a software glitch. But anyway, when we look down here, it got destroyed. Now, by the way, did anybody get affected by CrowdStrike? I always like to ask somebody. We had like 5, 6 people in the earlier event that I did, 12 o'clock. A lot of people did. Anybody get affected? I mean, I got affected with my Verizon TV. Something happened there, and it's still broken. Still broken. But anyway, you can see the stock is trending down. And while it's trending down, why, you know, where's it going? To zero? Listen, stocks come out with bad news all the time. NVIDIA came out bad news. Apple came out news. But the thing is this, eventually it's going to find a support level. And where is that support level? Okay. Well, you can't see it on a chart. As much as you might call it, might be 275, might be 265, whatever it is. The chart only could tell you so much. What you need is the orders, okay? And when you look over here, you'll notice that there is a pretty substantial buyer at 260. Now, when you look at this chart, it's not 260, it's 265. And you're thinking, oh, we're at 265. It's going to bounce here. Well, you know what? I don't see anybody at 265. I see somebody big at 260. So like it or not, hope all you want, with the 39 million shares out there looking to be bought, that's where the stock was going to bounce, at the 260. You see, you have to be patient, and you got to know where the orders are, because you're not trading, 150,000 shares. There are 1,500 people around the world that are making it up. So why are you going to sit there and try to outsmart them? Oh, CrowdStrike, that thing's going to 60, 160 or whatever. I had one guy say, I want to check. It could. But let it get past this guy first. And it didn't happen. Now, let's talk about what happened today. Can anybody here tell me where's the support on CrowdStrike? That's okay. RN said he got a little beat up on the code pushed out. Okay. Where's the support levels here on CrowdStrike? Can everybody type in that number? If you can't type in this number, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, you should quit trading. It's so obvious. It's so obvious. Yeah, 250. Right there. Okay. Did you need an indicator to tell you that? Anybody need it? Did you need a MACD, a Fibonacci? Did you need a heat map? Did you need any of these bells and whistles? Did you need a newsletter to tell you that? No, you could see it right then and there. That's where the order is. So when you look at the chart and you want to wonder, when it goes from 262 down to 250, now it's back to 254, and wonder why did it bounce? It's because of that big order out there. I mean, it's not a big order like some other ones we saw, but Compared to everyone else, it's big enough. Now, what about resistance levels? So Tesla, same thing. Earnings, bad news, stock took a big hit, right? But nothing goes down forever, and things are going to hit resistance levels. So when you look at this order out here without looking at any of the platform, you'll notice that there is a pretty big order right here at 250. Actually, 226. Big order right there. So here you have the stock. It comes down with selling pressure, right? And wondering, why is it going down? Well, because there are sellers out there keep pushing it lower. This is the sell orders, seeing buys. And you could sit there and hope all you want, but these people are still selling. It's going to keep going lower. You could always buy it back cheaper. How about Google? Next one that came out with earnings. Google came out with earnings. They beat earnings, and the thing came down. All right. So it dropped. Now you're sitting there, you're freaking out. Let's say you own Google. You're like, okay, when do I hold on to it? Do I take a loss? What do I do? And then all of a sudden you sell it, and then the next day it goes up. And you're like, why did I sell it? How did I not know? I could have bought it and held on to it. It could be a complete mess. The thing is this, there are supports and resistance levels everywhere, like Google. And if you were one of those people that bought Google cheap, you got to know where the seller is. And when you look at the sell orders, you'll notice that there's a 113,000 share seller, 176. This is on the exchange, fellow traders. You're seeing every buyer out there. Why sit there and question it? Just follow the order. And by seeing those $20 million worth of stock, boom, the stock hit it and came back down. That's where it comes down to it. So I'm going to ask everyone the same question again. Did I lose anybody yet? Because how much smarter and better trading decisions you would make if you would be able to see where these orders are. Now, does anyone here would like to get NASDAQ Book Viewer? Who here would want to get who would like to get this platform? So this is what I'm going to do. Here's my email address. Again, I'll post it up here actually. FaustoP@ctucorp.com. Email me right now while it's fresh in your mind. Okay. And let me explain to you what you guys are all going to get. I'm going to give everybody 2 free videos that I used to sell for $500 of how to set it up, how to trade off it, and how to get the cheapest one as possible. Okay. I'm going to give it to you for free. I'd rather you guys go out there and do it right than do it wrong. So I got these 2 videos made for you. Email me right now, and I'm going to send it over to you once we're done today. Okay. Listen, what you're seeing right now, fellow traders, is about 50% of the volume in the stock. 50%. 50% that you could see where all the orders are. How much are you seeing out there? Are you seeing 50% of the orders? You're probably not even seeing any orders. Using something else to do for them. Why not do it right the first time? So there is something called level 4. By the way, just gonna, April, I got yours. Thank you very much. Chris, I got yours. April, you booked me. Oh, you want the book to April? Okay, well, welcome back. All right, good. Larry, I got yours. Gerard, I got yours. You could hear my phone pinging. Good. I'm glad you guys had it. Now, a couple of more out here. Let me talk about level 4. Now, there is a level 4 version of it. It's a heat map. I'm not here to sell anybody to buy it. You got my email address. If you want to be able to get it, email me. But the difference is that one is going to show it to you on the right, and the next one is going to show you on as an orders on a heat map. So you can see how long the person's been out there. You're getting more of a chart feature to it. So it's a little bit more advanced. But sometimes I like to take things slow and work off the numbers. than kind of throw all these fancy indicators and all that crap. But what's nice about it is that you get to see the orders. You get to see the trend. You could see like this big iceberg order in Apple for 136,000 at 215. And you could see how the stock gets close to it. But the problem is when it got too close, it backed right off. All it had to do is that if you watch the orders and you were patient and you got out when you're supposed to, you could have made money or you could have shorted it. So that's basically where that comes out. A couple of other people here. By the way, our blessing, I don't know who you are, but if you can, everyone, make sure you email me your name. Mikal, I got yours. Thank you very much. Where are you from? The Philippines, Mikal? Wow. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, Diana, that's you. Okay, Diana. Thank you very much. Here, just showing you these people that email me. Greg, I got yours. Stuart, I got yours. Okay, perfect. Good. All right. Now let's talk about indicators because I keep talking about order flow. Let me tell you about indicators. They're confusing. There's thousands of them. By the time you sit there and figure it out, it just looks like a line chart. And everyone that talks to you is going to prove to you that they are 110% right. The problem is they're laggers. Do you want to be a lagger or do you want to be a leader? I go by something called technical analysis paralysis. Why don't you do something called the KISS method instead of trying to figure out all these thousands and thousands of indicators out there? And let me tell you, if the person knows how to present right, they could sell ice to an Eskimo on an indicator because it's going to prove that they're right all the time. But ask yourself, how's that working out for you? Because if it comes to me, I would just like to follow the orders. And depending on what you're doing, swing trading, day trading, options trading, the orders will always be out there. Now, if you saw the trade that I just told you about, we talked about Tesla. Same thing. We saw the big iceberg orders. We saw the trends. Boom, the stock reversed. Because that's what makes stocks go up and go down. Now, anyone have any other questions? Well, this is what I want to do right now. I want to invite all of you to come and join me in my trading room that I've been doing for 35 years. And the reason why I want to do that is because, you know, anyone can make a really nice PowerPoint. And you know what? If you're really good at it, you know, it sounds too easy. And you're like, well, it sounds too easy to be true. Exactly. And that's why I want you all to come and join me in the live market hours. And this is why Cyber Trading University has been endorsed and has been sponsored, okay, by more brokerage firms than any school in the industry. Look at those names up there. Those are real company names that I've done presentations for and been sponsored by. You think compliance department is going to want someone like Fausto teaching their students how to lose money? I don't think so. And not only that, have you ever seen someone have a 5-star rating on Google? Not even your favorite best restaurant doesn't have it. Why is that? Because the way we teach people, the way we coach them, how we do one-on-one mentoring, all that stuff. But if you want to have a good time, you know, you want to know a little bit more about us, please go there and review those reviews because hopefully I can make you a trader and one day you'll write one too. Now, if anyone here wants to learn more how to do this is what we're going to do. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel or my Instagram, those are my links right there. I post videos every day, great training views, all free content. But if you want to come and join us live in the market, here's your chance to join my trading room. But I'm only asking for $9. That's it. $9 to be part of the trading room. Now, let me tell you what you're going to get with this. You're going to get free commentary where we do the first hour and the last hour. You're going to get our access to our professional chat room board with our instructors and our experienced traders. You're also going to get workshops that we do. You're going to get classroom recordings, everything for $9 for 1 week in our trading room. Now, I am also going to throw in 2 more bonuses. First of all, the first biggest bonus is it's money back guaranteed. Listen, I don't need your $9. The reason why I'm doing this is because I'm looking to recruit traders, but I know that if you spend no money, chances are you're not going to take it. But if you spend something, you're going to obviously maybe take it seriously. So I'm looking for serious traders that I could teach how to find these iceberg orders, because if you know what you're doing, I might be in a different trade. You might see something I didn't see, or the students, and we all make money together. That's what it's all about. Now I'm going to throw one more bonus in there as a promo. If you are anyone here, the first 20 people that call, I will personally give you a phone call. Okay. Now, why would I do that? Because eventually I want to interview you. We got to talk about it. Listen, we all know videos don't talk back to you. Sometimes you're in the chat room, you're a little shy. You don't want to share your thoughts. You might be embarrassed. I get it. Okay. So what I'm looking to do is, if you're serious about it and you've been in the trading room and you think you have what it takes, then I'm going to talk to you and I'll make that decision for you if this is for you or not. But you going out there trying to do it on yourself, good luck. It's a 90% failure rate. Now think about it. How much did you learn within the 5 minutes that you were here? Whatever, I'm saying the 30 minutes. You didn't know that there were orders out there you could follow. You didn't know that you could have a seat on the exchange. You didn't know that you could see iceberg orders out there, big block orders. You didn't know someone's going to teach you for $9 how to do it. What do you have to lose? That's where it comes down to it. Now, does anyone have any questions? Any questions, ladies and gentlemen? Starting. And another good question came up is, how much money do I need? And actually, I like this other one better. What happens after a week? Nothing. We are not going to lock you into some subscription. We don't do that game. Okay. I have too much of a reputation. I don't need it. All right. Number two, how much money you need? $9. Don't worry about having a brokerage account. Don't worry about putting money there. You don't have to do that. All you need is $9. What was the second one? When could I start? Shoot, you should start immediately. What the hell are you waiting for? You know, every day it goes by is a stock that you're losing more money in or an opportunity you're missing. But let me just tell you, stock market's not going out of business. So it's never too late to learn. You know, I know some of you said here that you've been following me on social media. Well, I just started social media about, I don't know, 4 months ago. And I said, you know what? I want to start teaching people, for free, because there's just too many bad people out there, bad actors. They pretend they know what they're doing. They got these big followings. And, I just hear the horror stories. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe these people could find me and I could teach you and have them like you come here. And then they figure out, how to do it the right way. Because if you're not going to do it the right way, you're better off just quitting. You're wasting your time. You think $9 is expensive? Try 900. Try 9,000. Try 90,000. I just trained somebody that was so thankful. He just signed up yesterday. He lost $2 million in the stock market because he was signed up to subscriptions. He was doing options and futures and all this crazy stuff. He lost physically his $2 million. He said, Fausto, could you help me? I said, we'll try. And you know what? When he was here and he saw that, he goes, I don't understand why I did not know. He says, I knew that you could see orders, but I didn't know it was available to you. I thought I had to go work here in New York. He was a doctor. He's like, no. He's like, why didn't the other people tell me that? And I'm telling you right now, because they were not market makers. A market maker is a trader in a brokerage firm. So let's go out there, make that investment. Let's get on the phone. Let's talk and hopefully not make you be that next person. Because remember, it's not about the winners that make you money in the stock market. It's the losers that make money, help you make money in the market. Now, how's that possible? Because everyone's going to lose, but you got to lose a little, not a lot. And that's why, because losing is a good thing. You're going to lose in trading. But if you know how to control the losses, the winners take care of themselves. So with that, fellow traders, $9, hopefully we get ready to get started. Everyone's going to be able to talk to an education advisor. Everyone's going to get an appointment with me. Make that small investment. If you email me about the book, the level 3, I'll have that sent out right when we're done. But if you want to do better than that, jump into the trading room. All right, traders, thank you so much for listening. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining me this evening. And I look forward to see you all in the trading room. And if not, hopefully we'll see you in the next upcoming event that we'll do, and maybe we'll change your mind then. Happy trading, everyone. Trade safe. Enjoy the rest of your summer.